Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and this is a Zodiac series with a moon-driven timing card. It's about opening to your intuition through a challenge or an opportunity that will bring a new inspiration to make better art. There are no dates on these readings as they're meant to inspire at any given time. This is a reading for Sagittarius, whose relating tarot card is Temperance. So Temperance is all about finding balance and having peace and patience and moderation. It's finding your inner calm and having a good perspective on things. It's a sign that relates to your life and as in harmony. Really beautiful card. And Sagittarius is about being a truth seeker. It's about knowledge seeking. It's about having a broad-minded approach to life. So really lovely combination here. And Sagittarius has their ruling planet is Jupiter. So finding that very interesting because we have two Jupiter-driven cards in the cards of truth as clarifiers, not clarifiers, but indicators down here. But we're going to start with explaining the artist card that's sitting here to your left. The artist card is you being a vessel for creativity and how to open to the knowledge that's available to you from the divine source. And the well is a well of infinite inspiration. As long as you are seeking it, it will flow to you. Next, we have the cards of truth. These are, as I was saying, directional cards. They're going to point you in the right direction. And then we're going to qualify with the Lenormand cards as they're marvelously clear about describing exactly what to look for. This is the row of challenge or opportunity. But let's start with the moon card, our timing card. What we drew for you is a waxing moon, which is a lovely moon card to get. This is all about hope springing eternal. It's about being a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of. How lovely is that? And it's courage, and it's moving forward and having faith. Right? Woo! You are all about moving forward, Sagittarius. And let's start with the Five of Hearts. Lovely card here. The fives are all about moving through lessons with kind of like you got to try on all of the hats in order to realize which hat is meant for you. It's sorting through what doesn't work in order to find what does work. And this is the heart suit. So this is a water energy. And it is the Justice card that's related to the red fives. So it's about finding that balance as to what's going to work for you as opposed to what's not working for you. It's also a very restless energy, and you're going to need that energy in order to get through what it is that you're going to need to get through. It's a very active spread here for you. I really like it though. My rising sign is Sagittarius, so I got very excited when I saw what was coming up here. It's in a spread, it's like it's time to meet a difficult emotional challenge. It's through trial and error. It's a need for a change of a perspective, a way of thinking. And you need to focus. A focus is needed. It's really pretty sweet. The opportunity here is for you to figure out your right path to things. All very, very lovely. And how are we going to be able to do that? We are going to do that with sirens going by out there. Hope that's all okay. Okay, so we are going to connect with what you need, finding what you need emotionally, having that fulfillment, and conquering a challenge of finding it by, we got for the Lenormand cards, the book, the stars, and the lilies. Just beautiful here. The book is all about knowledge and learning something, which is exactly what you like to do. You are a knowledge seeker. So the book, when I get this card for a clarifying, I like to go to the nearest bookshelf, pull off the book, run my finger down, and read wherever it stops. I close my eyes and just find a spot, open them and read it, and see if there isn't something that is intentional for you, right? It's a gift. It's a gift from the source to give you, and it's going to be very successful. The stars are all about success and having opportunity to do whatever it is that you need to do in order to tap into that intuition. And the lilies are very sweet, and they're about your integrity. So keep your integrity strong when you are going through this search for that emotional tidbit that you need in order to get this whole inspiration thing started. It's going to be during the waxing moon, so as that moon grows, you'll have lots of time and opportunity to tap into what it is that you need. And you are going to need to find a remedy or a cure, because that is what the spades are all about. And again, this is the 5 of spades, which is also still Jupiter energy, but it's a black 5. So the black 5s are related to the judgment card. So you've got judgment and justice. So, it's pretty incredible. I really like it. And you're going to be able to find that remedy or cure. It's going to have to come through trial and error, just like the emotional thing over here. But with this, it's more about bettering your health. It's mental and physical. It's meeting and conquering a challenge to discover a hard truth about your self-discovery. It's beautiful. It is a, kind of a tower moment kind of a thing with a 5. It's if you don't take the challenge and the initiative, then Source steps in and helps you with that. And it can be unpleasant if you allow that to happen. So it's best to just take the bull by the horns and jump in and have a good time figuring it out. It can be a challenge in that way. It can be painful. It can be turmoil. But in the end, it's about having the right healthy habits to meet and conquer that challenge. It's really pretty cool, I think. And it's time to, as I was saying, assess a situation. And with the Lenormand cards here, the situation is taking place in your own house. Yeah, your house, your abode. Yep, behind your front door. You have someone who's giving and very loyal, and you have someone who is taking, and using it for their own welfare. Interesting, right? So you are going to have to sort through that remedy and that cure to find that emotional something that you need which you will, because you've got very positive cards here, and they are wrapped up in your integrity and knowing that you've got that ability to find your happiness and your virtuous life. It's really pretty sweet, and I do think you're going to be able to do it. This situation here with someone going for you, someone taking advantage of you, when you see those things clearly, when you get that knowledge that you're seeking, you will be able to figure out who's who and what's what and set things straight. You're about balance. You're about harmony. You are about seeking that knowledge in order to be able to conduct your household the way it needs to be run, right? So, yes. Could be children, could be siblings, could be partner, it could be, a lot of things. But I'm thinking that it is something that in your close proximity, you may be a little too close to really see things clearly. So meditation, figure it out, find that emotional bond that you are seeking over here. You will find your remedy and your cure through trial and error. It's going to be a lot. You're going to need that time of the waxing moon to figure it out. But once you do, and you set these two straight, right, you will be on your path with your integrity intact, finding your happiness. Right? Yes. And then you can move on to what inspiration is coming down the pike for you. I just love this, because once you write this situation, you get these two squared away, you get the 8 of Hearts. Oh my God, that is like one of the most beautiful cards that you can get. The 8s are all about self-validating. So you are going to be in your element. You are going to be incredibly comfortable foraging into the matrix, the jungle of experimenting and trying different things, experiencing different things. The 8s are connected to Rahu. This is the north node. So it is slightly uncomfortable place to go, but it's all about just experiencing something different. And in your case, with the Hearts, it's going to be an emotional satisfaction, a validation. It's self-care. And you're going to be able to do that. The trick to it, if you will, is that you need to do it without taking on feeling like a victim. When this situation becomes clear, you're going to feel being taken advantage of. So stay out of that victim's mode. Don't go there. It's all about the transformation and the moving forward to find that balance that you need, that remedy and cure for this emotional imbalance that you're going to sort through, because it's all right here saying you will, with your integrity. So don't go down the victim path, and don't, in your rush to right whatever is happening under your own roof, try not to go down into a protector mode or a perpetrator mode, because that's what the 8s are all about. That is what they sort through as an 8. If that's your birth card, that's what you sort through. So it's an interesting card to get in the inspiration, because when it shows up in a spread, it's a time for discovering heartfelt emotional connections with yourself or with people, places, and things. So it's going to be it's going to allow and open a new connection with both of these people. And it's going to be a time for introspection with yourself or a deeper understanding of emotional health, right? So that it's the hangman energy to the Eight of Hearts because it's the red suit. And that is all about having time out to contemplate and to figure out where you need to go. So through all of this trial and error, exploration and experimenting, you're going to figure it out and you're going to be able to take some time to really settle in it. It'll hold you really very nicely. And so for clarifying, we have the Tower, we have a ring, and we have the bouquet or flowers. So the Tower is, in this case, because it's talking about your emotions and getting in touch with that self-validating spot, and it's you. The Tower is you. It is your stature. It is your clear foundation of who you are. Beautiful. And you're going to make a commitment. You're going to make a commitment to finding and keeping your happiness. Oh, love it. Absolutely beautiful. And in that will be your inspiration. Couldn't come from any more grounded, solid, emotional base. You are going to create such gorgeous art, and it is going to have depth and just a twist. I just know you're going to do it with a beautiful twist. I love it. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you found it interesting, and thanks for watching. And happy creating.